Welcome back to Grammar Grade 12. I'm glad you're here. This is Unit 6, Lesson 47, and today we clear up one of the most common traps in subject-verb agreement. You'll meet a handful of little expressions that sneak in right after the subject and try to convince you the subject just got bigger. They didn't. Once you learn to see through them, you'll pick the right verb every single time. Let's dig in. Before we dig in, here's the trap this lesson is built around. You'll meet phrases that slip into a sentence right after the subject. Phrases like along with, as well as, in addition to, accompanied by, plus, and together with. They sound as if they're adding a second person or thing, as if they build a compound subject. They don't. Each one simply introduces a phrase that tells you more about the subject. The subject itself doesn't change, and neither does the verb. The verb still agrees with the real subject, no matter how much company that subject seems to bring along. Let's see exactly how that works. Start with a clear example. The captain, along with the crew, is ready to sail. Say it aloud and notice what your ear wants to do. The phrase, along with the crew, sits right between the subject and the verb, so it feels like the captain and the crew together, a plural. But look closely. The words, along with the crew, are only a phrase describing the captain, set off by commas. So the captain and the verb are the two things that must agree, and captain is singular. That's why we say is ready, not are ready. Here's a habit that will never fail you. Cover the intervening phrase with your hand, then pick the verb. Take this sentence. The senator, as well as her aides, was late to the hearing. Put your thumb over as well as her aides and read what's left. The senator was late. Suddenly it's obvious. With the phrase out of the way, you can hear that the senator is a single person, so the verb is singular. Was, not were. The intervening expression was just along for the ride. It never touched the number of the subject. Now, one more thing that trips people up. The real subject isn't always singular. Sometimes it's plural, and then the verb is plural too. The trick is that the verb agrees with whatever the true subject is, not with the noun inside the phrase. Listen to these two. The dogs, along with the cat, sleep by the fire. Here, the subject is dogs, which is plural, so the verb is sleep. Now flip it. The cat, along with the dogs, sleeps by the fire. Now the subject is the cat, singular, so the verb is sleeps. Same animals, same phrase, but the verb follows the real subject every time. Always find that true subject first and ignore the rest. Let's put the whole family of these expressions in one place so you can recognize them on sight. Along with and together with. As well as and in addition to. Accompanied by and the small but sneaky plus. Whenever one of these opens a phrase after your subject, a little alarm should go off. None of them makes a compound subject. Each one just adds description, usually tucked between two commas. Spot the expression, and you already know the verb is going to ignore it. Here's the contrast that makes everything click. Compare two sentences that look almost the same. The captain and the crew are ready. Joined by the little word and, these really are two subjects, a genuine compound, so the verb is plural, are. But the captain, along with the crew, is ready. Here, along with only introduces a phrase, so there's still just one subject, and the verb stays singular, is. That one swap and versus along with changes everything. So when you're unsure, try replacing the expression with a plain and. If the sentence still means the same thing with two equal subjects, it's compound and plural. If it doesn't, you've got an intervening phrase and the subject stands alone. Let's turn all of this into a quick check you can run on any sentence. 1. Spot the intervening expression, as well as, along with, plus, and the others. 2. Cross the whole phrase out in your mind, commas and all. 3. Find the real simple subject that's left standing. And 4. Make the verb agree with that subject, singular or plural. 4 quick steps, and these sneaky phrases lose all their power. Let's try a few together. In this first set, I'll show you a sentence with an intervening expression and 2 verbs to choose from. Cover the phrase, find the real subject, and pick the verb that agrees. Pause the video and decide before I reveal each answer. The manager, along with the interns, blank the report each morning. Reviews or review. Cover the phrase, along with the interns, and you're left with the manager, a single person. One subject means a singular verb, so the manager reviews the report each morning. Diego, as well as his teammates, blank before dawn. Practice or practices. Set the phrase as well as his teammates aside, and the subject is simply Diego, one person. So we need the singular. Diego practices before dawn. The museum, in addition to its galleries, blank at 9. Open or opens. The phrase, in addition to its galleries, describes the museum, but the subject is still just the museum, singular. So the singular verb wins. The museum opens at 9. Now the second set. Watch closely. One of these is a true compound joined by and, so it won't behave like the others. Decide whether the subject is one thing with a phrase attached, or 2 subjects joined by and. Pause and choose before I answer. The violinist, accompanied by the pianist, blank tonight. Perform or performs. Accompanied by the pianist is an intervening phrase, not a second subject. So we're left with one violinist. The singular fits. The violinist performs tonight. The teacher and the principal blank the students. Greets or greet. Careful, there's no intervening phrase here. The little word and joins 2 real subjects into a compound, and a compound subject takes a plural verb. So it's the teacher and the principal greet the students. The farmer, together with his dogs, blank the sheep. Herd or herds. Together with his dogs is just a phrase riding along. The real subject is the farmer, singular. So we choose the singular. The farmer herds the sheep. Let's gather what we've learned. First, expressions like along with, as well as, in addition to, plus, and together with only introduce a phrase. They never build a compound subject, no matter how plural they sound. Second, the reliable move is to cross out that intervening phrase and match the verb to the real simple subject, whether that subject turns out to be singular or plural. And third, remember the one true exception. Only the word and joins 2 subjects into a genuine compound that takes a plural verb. Keep your eye on the real subject, and these sentences will never fool you again. Next time, in Lesson 48, we'll look at indefinite pronouns as subjects, words like everyone, each, and several, and the verbs they quietly demand. I'll see you there.